All right, YouTube. So I got two Triumphs behind me, and I got a lot of work to do. So this is my 2001 Triumph Sprint ST. I bought it as just needing like a tune-up or something, needing something simple. And it turns out it has low compression, so it needs an engine. And this is my Triumph that I just bought yesterday that has a practically new engine in it that I'm going to be swapping into this one. So you're probably curious on what I mean by practically new engine. So this bike was totaled out in the year 2000, and it is a 2000. So right when it was new, it had 200 miles put on it, and then it was sold at a salvage auction. I believe it was lemon lawed or something because it has a short that when you try to give it power, it blows the main fuse immediately. So I believe that's why it was lemon lawed and sold at a salvage auction and just rode off. And then this old man that I found on Marketplace, he had it posted, and he bought it from the salvage auction in the year 2000, and he's had it for 24 years, and he never really did anything with it. He was kind of a hoarder, so he just had a bunch of random stuff in his yard and stuff. And yeah, this is something he had. He had it torn down a little bit, but never found the short, and yeah, ended up selling it. So now I have a practically brand new bike with a bunch of parts that I can put on mine that needs an engine, and will hopefully make one really nice bike. So this is going to be the first episode. Just mainly focusing on getting this engine out, and I'm just going to clean it all up today and just go over everything, see what condition everything's in. These are fuel injected, so it's got fuel injectors. It's got this nice exhaust on it. I don't know what this is, but it's carbon fiber muffler, so I'm gonna be using that one. You can see on the headers that there's no like heat spots or anything, especially when you get down here. There's like nothing. And then you can see on the oil pan and everything, it just looks mint. So I do believe this thing has like 200 miles on it. I am gonna swap the cluster from this one to this one, and I'll see what it reads. You can see the headlights, there's nothing wrong with them. These are a little hazy and stuff. So yeah, this thing, yeah, it's just been barn kept. And here's the odometer, 275 miles. That is crazy. Here's the Virginia inspection. October of 2000 is when it expires. So yeah, that's the last time this thing was on the road. So right now I'm just disconnecting everything from the engine so I can drop it out. And the previous owner did most of it, the whole radiator and oil cooler up here, and just a lot of stuff from the up top. So the only thing I really have to do is the exhaust and maybe a few wiring bits, and it should be ready to drop out. Chain's already off in the rear, so yeah, it's close. This is how easy the header nuts come off, one-handed. Simple. Right, so everything is basically undone except for the top mounting bolts. So what I'm gonna do is put my jack under it, move this junk out of the way, and then undo these 4 bolts, 2 on each side. The bottom ones are already out. I don't know why, previous owner did those. And then yeah, it should just drop on out. Dropping. All right, now that should be every connector. Jeez. Drop it. There we go. There we go. As it slides away. There we go. There we go. There she is. Got the shell of a bike outside now, so I have some more room. A few other things that I want to take off. I want to swap the rear coil because this one has 250 miles on it. Mine has almost 30,000, 25,000. Once mine's up and running, then I'm just going to go through and swap whatever looks better off of that bike on the mine and vice versa. And then once I'm done swapping everything, then I'm just going to part that bike fully out. And I don't know, maybe I have a title for it. I have the salvage title for it. I've been looking for Sprint ST parts, and there's not a whole lot of stuff in the States here, so if people need some of that stuff, it should all sell pretty quick. I also plan on diving into the old engine and getting that one running. Let me show you what I got for that. Under my Honda Grom gasket, I have a cylinder head where I'm gonna remove all the valves and lap them and just make sure they're all sealing very well. And I also got cylinders with pistons, and these are all in beautiful condition, so I'm going to swap those cylinders too, so that old engine should run well after I do all this. So then the goal is to sell the old engine for around what I paid for that bike, and then if I part out the new one, if I get $700 for all the stuff I part out, around $700, then I have practically a free Triumph sitting right there. And now I'm gonna just clean all the dust off of this engine. Just clean it really well because it's easy to clean when the engine's out. You can see all the dust that has just been sitting on it for the years, but the underneath, there's just nothing because it's like new. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a nice clean and it should come out like new. I'm gonna say it again, this engine is coming out like new. You can just see how clean it is. And this is with a quick wipe down. This is nothing crazy. You can see all the paint still looks decently fresh. And yeah, I just had to wipe off some grime, but it looks really good. Hopefully the alternator works. So that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode is pulling that engine. I already pulled it. And I'm going to be painting the frame on the bike because the previous owner painted it black and they did a poor job, and I just want the aluminum finish. I'm putting a practically new engine in it, so I want the frame to look decent. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Chains on me swinging, technicolor diamonds, candy crunch. I just cracked the